I have done it. I have created the series that I told you guys that I was going to create, and that is putting heads on poles. So what this new series is all about is I'm going to do 100 heads. That's all I'm going to do, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing 6 to a page. Voila! What I'm going to be doing is starting with all the monsters that I have done over the years of me being on YouTube here, and all the ones that I've done throughout my drawing life as well. So what I did is I went back through all my sketchbooks, and I went and I had a look at every monster that I have ever designed, and their head is going into the 100 heads series. Obviously not all the heads will be all the past ones that I have drawn. It's also going to be ones that newer ones that I have designed as well. So yeah, it's just all going to be ones that I've done in the past, ones that I come up with in the future, and they're all going in here. I've got half of these drawn up. The other half is just sort of me waiting for ideas to pop into my head, and then I'm gonna just, you know, sketch them down and add them here. So yeah, new series, gonna be hopefully a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and it's going to be so gruesome. There is going to be blood, there's going to be speared heads mounted on poles. It's gonna be the good stuff. This is going to probably tickle the fancies of all you guys out there that are not right in the head, and just some advice that I want to give you. If you find yourself enjoying this series, I probably recommend going and seeing someone and just making sure that you're alright. Let's kick this series off with the first 6 heads I'm going to be mounting on poles. The idea that I got for doing 6 to a page is from a YouTuber that I have been following for a couple of years now, but I've only sort of started to really sit down and watch his videos the last couple of months, because I absolutely just love everything that he does. And this is a guy, and he's a fellow Australian as well. His name is Jordan Persegatti. Now, he is a horror artist as well. He sort of delves in a little bit with manga, but you sort of can't tell that in a lot of his drawings, because if you have been following me right from the beginning, I'm actually not a huge fan of anime or manga or anything like that. I don't like drawing it, and I don't really like watching anyone really draw it, to be completely honest with you. But I do like graphic novels. This is probably going to be a little bit contradictory, but I do like graphic novels. I like reading them, and I do like watching some anime, not all. I have my favorites, and one of very few of my favorite animes is The Vampire Knight. That's it. After watching quite a few of Jordan's videos, I thought that the best thing for me to do with this 100 head series is to do 6 to a page, so I can actually sort of pump these out quicker than I sort of thought I was going to, if that makes sense. So yeah, I divided my page up like Jordan does with his emojis. Like, he'll do half. You just got to go watch his channel. I'll have a link in the description below. Seriously, go check Jordan out. I would love nothing more than to collab with Jordan, because he is just awesome. But he would never look in my direction at all. I'm too small. He's now got over 1 million subscribers, and I'm sitting on 3,000. There is no way I will ever approach him either. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I'd love it to happen, but it's not going to happen. Maybe in the future, when I do get a bit bigger, I might reach out to him to see if he would like to do a collab, but no way in hell am I ever going to reach out to him while I'm sitting here on 3,000 subs. It's not going to happen. So as I said in the beginning of this video, these heads are a combination of my past monsters that I have drawn and future monsters that I will be drawing as well, because I have done like over half the monsters. I've drawn them up from my past ones, and then I've sort of got some of them that I haven't finished yet because I'm sort of just waiting on ideas to pop into my head to do them. So this first 6 goes right back to the beginning of when I first started my YouTube channel and first started drawing. Now these are sort of rehashed a bit. This first sort of voodoo doll head monster one is from when I first started getting into drawing and trying to improve my drawing with that 30-day drawing challenge that I did right at the beginning of my YouTube channel, which was just like, you can see the difference, and I can see the difference dramatically from when I first started to draw again right to now. Like, all that series was just absolute rubbish. Like, I remember thinking back then, I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't bad. And then like I look back on it now and nearly vomit all over it, and nearly want to chuck it on the fire and burn it, because they are terrible drawings. Seriously, just disgusting. So it's taken me all these 3 years to get to the progress that I am at now, and a lot of this series is rehashing a lot of those heads and bringing them back in and sort of remembering where I came from and sort of reliving that sort of those monsters and reliving that time when I was starting off and I was trying to improve my drawing one step at a time. So the first one is this voodoo doll, which is like the first prompt in that series that I did the first day, which was a voodoo doll. And the second one that I have done is a monster, and I can't remember what it was, if it was like day 5 or something, I can't remember. But anyway, it's the monster that I drew for that. So I've redone him a little bit and sort of included him. Then the next one is actually the head that second monster is holding in his hand in that particular drawing. Then the one at the bottom on the left, the fourth one, is actually a monster in that same series of when I did that 30-day sketchbook challenge, which was a burger. It was actually a burger top. Like I did like this monster burger, and yeah, this is just the top part of that, and sort of re-adding some of those little sesame seed bits on top of his head. And then the fifth monster has these little arms coming out from the side of his face. Now this was also from the sketchbook challenge too. This was like something, I think the prompt was like something very Australian, and it was like a little Vegemite monster. So I redid him, and I decided to add the arms into the face because I thought that would be funny. Like, he's got a set of arms, they got a set of arms that come out from their face. And then the sixth monster is the teddy bear that was also in that series. I sort of reworked him a little bit and included him in this as well. Now, all of these that I have done, not a big fan of any of these, to be completely honest with you. I think I could have executed them a little bit better, but I'm just going through a phase at the moment, which I mentioned in my last my last scroller box video, that I'm having trouble executing my drawings at the moment, and I have been through this before, yeah, I'm going through it again, and I'm just trying to, you know, deal with it the best I can. And I'm fully blaming the weather. I'm not taking personal responsibility. It's the weather. No, I haven't really been feeling like drawing, which I mentioned in the last one. Like, I've got so many ideas. It's not art block. I've got tons of ideas, like I said, going for years, but I'm just having trouble executing them at the moment, and I feel it does show in these drawings as well, which is unfortunate. And I do notice I'm sort of starting to come out of it a bit more. I'm starting to do my sketches now for my future videos, and I am sort of getting back to normal again, but yeah, there's just been a lot more going on in my mind at the moment, especially with how hot it is. It's disgusting. Like, this is probably the worst summer we've had in a long time. We're getting constant storms, and it's just too humid. Like, I can't sit in this office, and like, I'm not feeling very comfortable at the moment. And the other thing is too, like, there's a lot going on in the world, as we know, and I'm sort of trying to focus a lot of my energy on trying to find ways around what's happening at the moment, because as I have said in a previous video, I am not vaccinated, and I'm not going to get the experimental injection, I like to call it, because I don't feel like it's safe. And I've been trying to, you know, write letters to people and do this and do that, to try and work around that for me at the moment, because I do not feel comfortable taking this thing, and I do not feel comfortable having this thing in my body. I would rather risk the disease than get that experimental jab. So I don't know, like, it's a personal choice. I do not condemn anyone who's had it. If you have, that is your choice. I don't feel comfortable having it, and that's been sort of rattling me a little bit, and just trying to live my life normally. And yeah, I'm getting there. We are getting there, because a lot of these laws here in Australia, especially where I live in a regional area which is not affected. A lot of it is getting scrapped, which is really, really good. There's still a few places that are still, you know, having the mandates and that, but I really am, you know, we are getting on top of it, and me and my partner, we're just lucky we're in a position where, like, we have our own business, and it doesn't require having this jab. So we are quite blessed in that, and I feel so sorry for the people who are being forced to have it. And everyone that I have met has been crying for days, weeks, because they have been forced to have it for their job. And it is affecting me big time, you know, having to listen to some people's stories, and I feel so sorry for them. So that is another reason why my drawing has sort of dipped a bit, because I'm not fully sort of in that mind, because I have a lot going on. But it is, like I said, it is dying down, and I do feel like I'm getting back on track, because a lot of things here are slowly getting back on track. So yeah, there's a little story for you. About what's going on in my life. I had a lot of fun making these heads. I just wish that, like I said, I could have drawn them and executed them a bit better. Hopefully the next one's going to be a lot better. But yeah, I've really been getting inspiration from Jordan lately, and I've been really enjoying his videos, and I've been sort of, the last couple of months, I've been making sure I've been keeping up with his videos and watching them, because he really does give me inspiration to keep going and keep drawing. And yeah, and I must admit, he gets a lot of complaints from his subscribers that he uses too much blood. And I think that's bullshit. Like, seriously. If anyone on this channel of mine comes for me saying that I use too much blood, I'm sorry, I'm going to ignore you, because that's just what I do. Go somewhere else. Like, that's just the reality of it. So I think he uses perfect amounts of blood. That's why I watch him. I just love everything that he does. And He's been doing these challenges at the moment where he gets a coloring book, a really cheap kids coloring book, and he just like defiles it with horror and turns the characters into horror. And I would love to do that. Like, I have been sort of thinking about that for many years now, but once I've seen Jordan do it, I'm just like all over that shit. Like, I have to find a coloring book now and do the exact same thing that he's doing, because it's just I love it. I really, really do. So like I said, got a link below if you want to check out Jordan Persegatti. He's just an awesome artist, and yeah, hopefully one day I am blessed to do a collab with him, but yeah, I know it's not going to happen anytime soon. What else am I going to talk about with this? I've sort of been rambling a lot lately in my videos and not sort of sticking on track with a lot of the stories in these videos, but yeah, we've got Christmas coming up, so I will have a video on Christmas Day, because it falls on a Sunday. It falls on a Sunday here. Saturday is our Christmas, but when I upload it, you guys that are in other places other than Australia, it will fall on a Saturday for you guys. So yeah, that video will be going up then, and that's hopefully going to be an interesting video, because I'm going to be making something terrifying for Christmas for my parents. So yeah, so stay tuned for that video, and yeah, that's really it. I've got nothing else more to sort of whinge about or talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna go and let you enjoy the rest of this video, and yeah, I will have the next Scrawler Box video on Thursday, and then Christmas video on Sunday, and then I'll be going back to normal with my videos, just uploading on a Sunday. I just need to get some of these videos out that I have backlogged, because of Inktober sort of delayed a lot of my videos with the Scrawler Boxes for that month, so I wasn't able to get a lot of things out. But I just want to clean up everything by the end of the year and start fresh for 2022. So I am out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.